We're on your side tonight, digging deeper into growing efforts to prevent juvenile crime in South Carolina. Specifically, violent crime now. On a national level, the Justice Department reports violent offenses committed by minors has dropped significantly since it peaked in 1993. Now in 2022, minors accounted for 9% of all violent crime arrests. That is up from 8.7% in 2021. This chart from the DOJ shows juvenile arrests in 2021 and 2022. Let's take a look at this. You can see that the blue lines for 2022, they extend further in nearly every category compared to the purple lines for 2021.
Yeah, if we zoom in on South Carolina, data from the state shows nearly 67% of bribery arrests in 2023 were made up of young men under the age of 18. Most extortion suspects were also young men under the age of 18. Now, although we don't have the data for 2024, lawmakers aren't waiting. This week, the South Carolina House Speaker announced lawmakers are creating a new committee aimed at tackling violent crime in South Carolina.
Yeah, the group will study the issue and develop recommendations to help reduce youth violence across the state.
Shelly Garzon explains why they say it's about acting now rather than later.
We just can't wait until young people end up at DJJ and then say, oh, there's a problem that exists. We have to get to the root of the problem.
State legislators formed a new ad hoc committee Tuesday, working to target the uptick in youth violence and crimes throughout the state. State Representative Cambrell Garvin is one of 5 members on the committee.
What we have seen in recent years is an uptick in violent crimes committed by youth. And I think what we have to really evaluate is what is the cause for this uptick in crime. And as a state legislator, what this committee has been tasked to do is bring all of the stakeholders together to evaluate the problem and come up with solutions.
Members of the committee say their formation reflects the need for prevention and intervention efforts, including mental health support, community, and family outreach.
The first initiative that we're going to have is how can we minimize juvenile violence or juvenile crime immediately? And then the second thing that our committee is going to be working on is how can we as a committee begin working with children and families, families of children that are born in 2025. How can we start working with them to immediately start solving the problem?
Local organizations like Big Homie, Little Homie, a mentorship program for young boys in the area, say this is a step in the right direction.
I think community and children are going to be what connects us through all the discourse that we have going on in our society right now. Deep down, I pray that everybody just wants what's best for the next generation. And as long as we're doing it in good faith with authenticity.
Well, that was Shelly Garzon reporting. Committee members say they aim to have actionable solutions ready by early next year. Now for